have thought. This remix is actually better. You may have... Let me turn down that music. There we go. There we go. You may have thought that the Double Dragon trilogy was the worst game. You may have thought that the Double Dragon trilogy was the worst Double Dragon games. You may have thought that the Double Dragon trilogy were the worst games. You may have thought that the Double Dragon trilogy were the worst Double Dragon games on PC. But no. There is another. And it is Double Dragon 4, which came out like last year, I think? Not last year, like 2019. At least the audio on this, like the music, is better. There's no like sound. Ooh. I wonder if that just like does scan lines. There's no oh, that makes me feel. Isn't that so much better? That is way better. Let's, there's no audio adjusting, like, in regards to volume, but you can do that. That's totally worth it. So, I can essentially choose... Cool. That's way better. It's so much better. After overcoming the power of the Gensatsuken technique, Billy and Jimmy set out for a Sosuken dojo across the US to preserve the peace. One day, Billy and Jimmy were driving through the desert on the way to the West Coast dojo. Looks like they're gonna hit San Francisco soon. Look out! There's a car coming behind us! All of a sudden, a car slammed into them at full speed. Mission 1. I may have judged this too hard. I know I played this before. It's not the original soundtrack, but that works. And I don't remember it sounding like this before. Man, hardly any enemies. They could have done a better job with that. My attacks sound like Pokemon attacks. Which is fine. I like the 8-bit style. So they did change the buttons for this game from that other game. They are different. Jump is Y instead of B. Kick is B instead of X, and X doesn't do anything this time. Oh, see? That's like the original... That's more like the original design of the girl. That is way better in my opinion. Like, yeah, 3 did kind of have that design. I have to say that, okay, I can't move while this is moving. Now this takes you out of it a little bit. It's like, what's the point? Like, it didn't have to be that long of a transition. I kind of wish they would, remake or release the old NES Ninja Turtle games. I don't like the level design. He's like the boss in 3 that I defeated in one axe swing. So not like an Abobo, just another character. He's a boss character. Yeah, and he died like the first boss in 3rd. Ooh, I unlocked a new character for Duel. Cool. Burnoff, what are you doing here? Just doing our job is all. What? Who hired you for this? Who hired you for a job like this? I forgot how I voiced Billy originally. Ladders? Oh, that feels more like it used to, I think. If I remember right. It just... Why the remakes feel so bad in that regard, I do not understand. Okay. Now, at least it doesn't force you into combos. That was a bad section right there. It should have opened up immediately and gave us this area to fight. She's got a knife on her. I can actually tell. Oh, she looked like she had something on her. I guess that's part of her, like her leotard. That hit behind me, it auto did that, which is kind of cool. It's a lot more forgiving than 2. And it's easier to replicate moves here. There we go. See, the OG characters just... They look fine. Like, yeah, maybe add new characters, but, like, especially the guy in the hockey mask, the Jason, he just does not fit. Like, that guy does. I'm not looking forward to when that guy comes out. if they a Bobos, someone I have to fight to get to him. Do they interact with each other? No, he's running away. I was wrong. This is not the worst game. This is not the worst Double Dragon game. It's definitely number 2 in the trilogy game. That guy must be Jake. Yeah, looks like it. There's going to be... yeah, looks like it. Let's get on top of that trailer and make sure he doesn't get away. Billy and Jimmy jumped on top of the speeding truck. Okay. I can dig this level. Just a brawl on top of a truck. That's cool. This truck is more like a train, but you know. I can deal with this. I can handle it. It feels like, yeah, the characters are out of place. They feel out of place. At least the newer ones. But it handles way better than 2. It's probably, in regards to handling, it probably feels about as good as 3 on the other game. But, of course, you get the 8-bit movements, so it's not as jittery. It just feels good. It's so much better than those remakes. It's ridiculous. But I doubt it's gonna be the best Double Dragon game on the PC. Oh, 2 Bobos! See, it's easier to replicate. I need to get... got one. Really gotta use your environment. And again, there's still no shadows on this, so it's definitely got the old style, but it's easier somehow. It is easier to tell where you are in this game. Unlocked 2 women. There's no way you 2 brothers can take down Jake. Willie's dead, and now the West Coast is Jake's territory. You guys defeated Willie? No idea who Willie is. Yeah, and it's all thanks to you guys taking down the Black Warriors, you bastards. There you go, there's the original bat. Let's see how that bat sounds. See? Yeah, you get that lousy sound. That's a bit lousy. But it actually makes a different sound when you hit that. How did they mess the remakes up so bad that an 8-bit version and a new... This, like I said, this came out like 2 years ago, maybe? A new 8-bit version of a old game series feels better than the remakes. It just makes no sense. It shouldn't be like that. But I think I've had about enough of this. this game. Honestly, I think it's about the same price. I think it's about the same price, if not maybe a little bit cheaper than the trilogy. See, compare that to that. Like, yeah, that sounds good. That's still better than the other one. The trilogy. But definitely better than the trilogy. I would recommend buying this over the trilogy. Even if it's more expensive. It's just better. It's just better. And on that note, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.